Hello everyone, I'm Apollo the Storyteller, and this is Shadowrun Dragonfall. This is not my first time playing Shadowrun. I've played a little bit of the first, and I also tried a little bit of the very old Super Nintendo version. Didn't really work out all that well. This is one of 3 in a series. And this is the second, and the reason I'm not playing them sequentially is because they're all separate storylines set in the world of Shadowrun. So let's begin. Shadowrun Director's Cut installed, okay. Shadowrun Director's Cut requires... The year is 2054. The promise of opportunity and anonymity draws you to the free city of Berlin, the Flux State, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here. Even the great dragon, Lofever, often has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. The perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. If only it were that simple. Okay. And we're going to do this on normal difficulty, I believe. Let me make sure I'm running. Yeah. Okay. I'll go male. Let's see here. Humans were the only race on Earth until the Awakening in 2012. Now they find themselves the definition of average, or even normal. They are still the most populous race in world, and thus control many of the most powerful, moneyed, and important positions in society. Okay. Elf. Many people, especially other meta races, see elves as the most fortunate metahumans. They are more attractive and socially acceptable than the other metahumans. Elves are taller than humans, but have a more slender build. Their hair is usually thicker, longer, and more luxurious than average, and their ears come to a point. Dwarf. Dwarfs are the shortest of the metahuman races. To compensate, their torsos and shoulders are wider than their size would indicate. Thus, their strength is equal to, and sometimes greater than, the larger races. A side effect of their metahuman nature is increased resistance to pathogens and magic that attacks from within. Okay. Orcs. Orcs are the fastest breeding race, and now are second only to humans in world population. Their size leads to an intimidating silhouette and a body that can take more physical damage than the average. Orcs have pointed ears and intimidating teeth or tusks. Troll. Troll are the largest metahuman race. Heavy prejudice against them has led people to assume trolls have lowered intelligence, but in reality, there is no proof to this. Trolls have pointed ears, intimidating teeth and tusks, and many have horn-like growths that other metahumans do not manifest. Alright, so all trolls have +1 to body and +1 to strength. I think I'm going to go with something that has intelligence as a bonus. So that would be humans, elves... No, hold on. What starts out with a higher intelligence? It doesn't seem... Okay, the ones with the highest intelligence are going to be either the elves or the humans. +3 to karma to start the game. I can't remember. I think karma is a type of skill point. Humans are straight average, so I'm going to go with elves. And plus I get a +1 to charisma, so that'll definitely be a bonus. Okay, the archetype. Street Samurai. The Street Samurai is a freelance operative who follows a code of street honor. They are learned in the ways of the traditional samurai warrior and in the practices of modern combat. Samurai sell their skills for profit and work to take out the dishonorable scum that seem to breed in the urban sprawl. Key attributes, body and strength and quickness. Or quickness. Key skill, close or ranged combat, or both. Thrown weapons. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Mages specialize in the casting of spells. That doesn't mean they can't shoot guns as well. Rather, magic is the center of their life. Their spells reflect a pure balance of the monosphere and cover a wide range of magical effects, from offensive damage attacks to character augmentation or degradation spells to healing spells. Willpower, spellcasting. A Decker. Decker use a cyber deck to jack into the Matrix, the worldwide information grid and computer network. By projecting their minds into the electronic world, Deckers can find secrets others keep hidden away. They use programs and expert systems to fight off the projections that megacorporations place in their way. Key attributes, intelligence, key skill, decking, and expert systems. Shaman. Shamans believe that their magic come from a great totem spirit that guides their life path. Bear, cat, coyote, eagle, or raccoon. Shamans' relationships with their totems allow them to summon spirits and command them to do their bidding. Shaman have the skill to conjure spells that mages cannot. Key attribute, charisma, skills, spirit summoning, and conjuring. Rigger. Rigger use cybertech to jack their mind and to jack their mind into and control small robot-like vehicles called drones. Riggers use their rigging abilities to provide surveillance, support, and extra firepower when required. Physical adept. Adepts are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop their utmost potential, physically, mentally, and spiritually. As adepts unlock new abilities, they become honed physical machines using their magic to enhance their close combat abilities. Okay, I'm gonna go as Decker. I'm not gonna be too picky about the style here. I'm gonna pick basically one look and then keep going. Yeah, why not? Continue to stats. Spend your karma. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now to customize your character. Alright. Body. So I have 8 karma points. I would have to spend 5 to get here, 4 to get here. Range combat. He doesn't have any range combat whatsoever. He's quick. He's fairly quick. I think I do want to start with a little bit of range combat. I want to know how to, like, fire a gun at least. We'll do pistols. And then give him a little bit of agility. He needs to be able to dodge a little bit. Grants a bonus to hit points recovered when using a med kit. Alright, give him a little bit of biotech. Decking. Mark target 2 increases your chance to hit enemies by 15% when used. Yep, I will. Well, hold on. Let's have a look down first before I decide further with that. Charisma, conjuring. Okay, so charisma is basically all used for, like, spirits. Used to calculate the chance, control spirits, increases the chance to hit with conjuring spells, unlocks etiquettes that affect conversation. So that's the only reason that I would want to increase charisma is for the conversation, because I'm not going to deal at all with spirit summoning or anything like that. Okay. I think I'm pretty good with the intelligence side of things. ESP control. Increase the power of Decker's expert systems programs in the Matrix. Okay, so if I want to increase my skills while interacting with the Matrix, I need to increase this one. Okay, I will go with this. Alright, etiquette. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. Choosing an etiquette that does not cost karma. Choosing an etiquette does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen once. I'm gonna do security. Many runners use a street name, handle, or working name. Names like Half-Jack or Lady Z. Others stick with their given name or adopt a nickname. Please choose a name for your character. We'll just go with Apollo. The Harfield Manor Run. Life was good. Easy jobs, regular pay, a reliable crew, but things went south and you had to drop off the grid. Put a bullet in the past and start fresh somewhere new. The promise of opportunity and anonymity draws you to the free city of Berlin, the Flux State, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here. Even the great dragon Lofveer only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. The perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and to begin anew. And, as luck would have it, home to your old partner in crime, Monica Schaefer. It's your third run with Monica and her team. An old castle hold fast, 1 hour east of Berlin, perched on a hill overlooking the countryside. The job is a standard smash and grab. Crack the vault, grab the data, get out in one piece. A mediocre payday, but work is work. As the team gathers for Monica's pre-run briefing, you pause to take in your surroundings. Harfield Manor, 1 hour east of Berlin. The year is 2054. The estate grounds are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. Your team gathers near a side entrance to the old castle holdfast, cloaked in darkness. The night is peaceful. You know it won't last. You know it for what it is, a pleasant illusion that will shatter at the sound of the first gunshot. Listen up, folks. Monica Schaefer, you ran with her back in the day now. She's your team leader. Your decking skills may be sharp, but hers are Nova hot. Running with Monica is like taking a master class in ice breaking. We're on a tight timetable. I want to enter the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, extract the files, and bolt. 10 minutes, top to bottom. Dietrich. Trying to get home in time for Worm Talk, love? Worm Talk, love? Dietrich, Shaman, the old man of the team. He smiles at her, his facial tattoos writhing in the moonlight. Monica's eyes twinkle with mischief. Maybe. How many times have I told you, you can't trust anything that comes from out of a dragon's mouth? That trid trash will rot your brain. She grins. It's educational. Besides, this should be a milk run. Security is supposed to be light. A few automatic weapons, no armor. With a little luck, they'll never know we were here. Alright, so let's see what I should say. Just like the old times, eh? Or, in my experience, there's no such thing as a milk run. I won't read them all out. I'll just choose the best one. I'll watch your back all the same. Monica's smile returns, more wistful this time. The moonlight catches her face at a strange angle. Just like old times, eh, Apollo? Milk run or not, we should be careful. Glory, razor-clawed street samurai. Her voice is cold and neutral, her expression placid. They may not only be private security, but their bullets don't know that. I can patch you up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. You people need to relax. We're professionals, remember? Monica raises her arm and speaks into her wrist-mounted comlink. A darkened face shimmers on the view screen. Iger, are you in position? The comlink crackles and the response comes back low and soft, softer than you'd expect from a troll. Affirmative. The alarm lines have been cut, and I have a clear line of fire on the estate's service entrance. When you exit the building, the path will be clear. Excellent. Thank you, Iger. Just doing my job. Iger out. The comlink goes dark. Monica winks at you as she drops her arm. See? We're professionals. All right, people. Enough chatter. Our client wants the data from the vault, so we get him the data from the vault. Quick, quiet, and quick. You said quick twice. She grins. Verm talk is on tonight. Glory raises an eyebrow slightly. I told you, it's educational. Get your stuff and we'll head in. Grab your gear from the van. Okay. Here we go. Your gear and some weapons lie in the back of the van. Grab a weapon. I'll go with a pistol. Grab the rest of your kit. Leave the van. Walk with my team. Something will surely go wrong. Come on, follow. If a story starts with a heist, it will inevitably go wrong. My phone keeps going off. Alright, let's see here. Oop. I'll just go to this door here and casually open it, even though I'm trying to sneak in. Let's see what we got here. A private museum. The owner of this estate must have money to burn. Let's have a look at this dinosaur. A complete skeleton of a theropod dinosaur. It appears to be genuine. A variety of remarkably well-preserved Slavic artifacts. Okay. Inspect. The vase in this case looks both very old and very valuable. A fine scrollwork of lapis and gold leaf decorates its exterior, and the interior shimmers with the organic beauty of abalone shell. Your fixer could probably move this thing in a heartbeat. You can't help but notice that the glass encasing it looks awfully flimsy. Smash the glass. Okay, I'm gonna walk away. That sounds like a good way to get caught. I have one job here to do. I should keep focused on the job. The cask in this display case is decorated with inlaid panels of ivory. Okay. Intel says that the elevator should be to the north. Alright. Open the door. Intruders at my position. Alright. Looks like I'm in for a fight. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial and I think I can handle this. Okay. Aimed shot, single shot. I think firstly I'm going to take some cover behind this thing. And then I'm going to take an aimed shot at this here security guard. Take cover here. Another aimed shot at the security guard. Missed. Great. I have a bunch of med kits on this person. Gonna run here. And then let's have a look. Can I reach line of sight blocked? But I can shoot that person. Missed both times. Great. Aimed throw, single throw. Okay, so I have throwing knives. Alright, that ends my turn apparently. Whoa, he's got a shotgun. There's a lot of guys here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 it looks like, unless there's more in the behind the fog of war there. Great. Alright, I'm gonna mark a target so that they're easier to hit. And then I'm going to fire at the shotgun wielding motherfucker. And I still miss. What the fuck is the point? Aimed shot. Security guard here. Okay, fine. Thank you. Shoot straight. Achievement! Electro Core Lightning AoE attack. Does 12 HP damage, 1 AP damage. What else do I have? Haste. Dragon Slayer Idol, the power. Will you? I wish this tooltip would quit disappearing on me. Power of Dragon Slayer raids. Aids all friends within 3 tile range. Stop it. Okay. Got it. Can I get. I think that encompasses both of them. Well. Whoops. Ah, they're coming in from behind too. Well, this is gonna go south quickly. Son of a bitch. This is probably an unwinnable fight, but we'll see. I'm just no good. Let's see about tossing a grenade over here. Oh, you asshole. Fucking missed. Alright. I'm gonna heal wounds. And then I'm gonna toss a knife at this guy. Got him. Oh, I forgot about him. Gotcha. Trying to flank me. Can I use a med kit? Not enough AP. Ah! Okay, that brings back to life if I need it. I'm just gonna reload my weapon. Oh, this increases... Okay, I want to increase my own aim. I'm about to die. Ooh. That wasn't good. Oh. I'm still alive. Use no, I'm gonna have Monica use the medkit on herself. She needs it, and then keep pumping bullets into that guy, and then gonna come back here and use another med kit. Increase my aim. And yeah, okay, there we go. I might actually be able to win this fight. Ouch. Oh no. Oh, that shit knocked me out and Monica's dying. Or no, not Monica. Hold on, who's... Yeah, Monica is dying. Okay. Oh, shit. Heal him. Alright, this isn't good. Come on. Alright. Make sure Monica doesn't die. What? Why can't I use the advanced health kit on Monica? She's the one that's like so close to death right now. Okay, whatever. I'll use this Health kit on Apollo. Dietrich's turn again. No, I'll use a different spell. A different attack. There we go. Accuracy. Okay. Oh, you dick. Come on, I can win this. Ah, missed. I gotta reload my gun. Come on. Die. Oh. I think I understand something here. I need to get a little bit closer if I want to have any hopes of hitting these guys. Because I think that shield with the percentage above their heads is actually how likely I am to hit them. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. I'll heal you. Got him. Jeez. They just about overwhelm me every time. Come on. Gotcha. Let's see what we got here. Still didn't get him. Oh, come on. Got this magic caster here. It's being a pain in my ass. Got him! Finally! Fucking finally. Put Monica there. Put Glory right here. And then nail him. Nope. I gotta close in if I want to have any luck at all at hitting this person. Shit, even at this range, it's hard to hit him. Okay. Gotcha! Finally. Oh. Looks like I am close to dying. But how am I going to revive my character here? Uh-oh. Really? Ah. Not enough AP. Okay. Damn it! Oh, god damn it! Oh no! Really? God damn it! I have to do that again? Alright, I can do better. I can do better. Since this game's so long form, I'm going to be running this at least every stream. I'll be running it for at least around 2 hours. Okay. I'm going to skip all the dialogue. There's no reason whatsoever to... Okay. I grab my shit. Grab a weapon, grab a pistol, and the rest of my shit. Alright, leave the van. I didn't even think about checking some of this other stuff. I wonder if there's anything in here worth grabbing. Maybe not. Enter the manor. You know, I bet there's a save button. I'm gonna see what happens if I... Yeah, I'm gonna save it right here. And then I'm gonna see what happens when I take this vase. Smash the glass. As you draw your arm back to smash the glass, Dietrich catches it. His gnarled hand tightens around your wrist. Not a smart move, Kleiner. We have a job to do, and hauling a great big vase around isn't part of it. Dietrich offers a toothy grin. Unless the vase figured into your plans to complete the mission somehow. Do you have a vase-oriented strategy that I was unaware of? The vase is going to earn me a nice bonus. It can stay where it is for now, but I'm coming back for it. Sure you are. We'll just hold off security while you lug it over out of the building. Dietrich jerks his hand in the direction of Monica and Glory and claps his hand across your shoulders. Let's go, ne? We mustn't keep the others waiting. Alright, let's do a better job this time. I got it. I'm just gonna shoot her in the face. Bam! Missed! Missed entirely. What luck. Oh, come on. Give me a break. Woo. Hello. Hold on. Mark this target. He's one of the most dangerous, I think. And then I'm going to take careful aim. Or, yeah. And fire at him. Good. And I'm just going to spray my fire at this one. Oh, come on. Get myself aiming bonus. And then chuck a thing at him. Thank you, Gananar. I'm doing my best. This game, it requires a lot of well thought out strategy. I can't just go in guns a-blazing. Mark that target. Gotcha! Really? Oh. I had the wrong ability selected. Take careful aim and miss. Fine. Bam! Got a guy coming in behind, and he misses. Oh boy! Ouch! He hit his own men. Let's see what we got here. No. We'll have Glory take care of whoever this security guard here. Wow. I need Dietrich to heal himself. Dragon Slayer, the power of Dragon Slayer idle aids all friends within 3. Okay, yeah. Incoming damage reduced by. I'll have him use. Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. Should have used that before. You dick. Are you fucking serious? Okay, well, it still hit one of them. Gotcha. Ha! Ooh! That stunned the shit out of him. I'll mark this target. And then I'm going to retreat. Then I'm going to dishonorably shoot him in the back. Got him. Damn. I'm gonna keep... Can I mark? It looks like I can mark wherever. Okay, he's already marked. I think I want to mark the mage. Oh, he has to walk into the room. That's inconvenient. Not surprising though. Gotcha. Yes. Bam. Ouch. Make sure he doesn't die. Got him. I don't know if okay, I can't get to him. Let's see. Just okay. A bit of a shot in the dark. Who needs healing most? He does. No wound to heal. What? Heal wound heals all the damage from most recent attack. Oh, so if it's a turn has elapsed, I can't use this. So this is only for the current turn. That's a little frustrating, but whatever. Let's see. Just gonna take a shot at him. Oh, he has to move in to throw it. Missed both. Get that security guard. Missed. You asshole. Okay, I'm gonna have to get closer. Summon spirit? Wait, just from this spot? Are there bones in there that I can use to summon a spirit? Fine, let's do it. Apocalypse. Holy shit! I didn't know this was a thing I could do. Acid stream. A stream of acid that also does ongoing 6 HP for the round. Strips 1 armor from the target. Hell yeah, I'll do that. Missed. I summoned an abomination. Hooray for me. See if I can mark him. Still missed. Got him. Sons of bitches. Oh yeah, I remember this is the thing. I have to spend Dietrich's AP to maintain concentration on this spirit, and if he escapes me, then he becomes wild. So I'm just gonna. All right, I think that worked. All right. Chomp down on him. Missed. You asshole. I'm eventually gonna mark one of these fuckers. God damn it. If I point a gun in his face... There we go. He's dead. Really? Spend 1 AP. Damn. Try to mark him again. Got him. Alright, now I'm just gonna fill him full of bullets. Or her full of bullets. I feel great! Alright, I didn't fuck up this time. I'm going to immediately save it. Alright, what do we got here? Is there anything worth inspecting in this area? Is that a door? Can I get in there? Maybe there's a secret, or is that just a window? Oh, these are just windows. Those aren't doors. That's just looking out on the outside. Alright, keep going. Elevator. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue. Confirm. The Harfield Manor Run. So far, so good. If your skirmish with security set off any alarms, you don't hear them. Monica leads the rest of the team downward into the basement of the Harfield Manor. Your payday is waiting. The data vault lies ahead. Dietrich eyes the door, then turns to Monica. That's a big freaking vault, Liebchen. Bigger than on the schematic. The schematic didn't have a date. Our client may have old intel. Still, our instructions were clear. The data we're looking for should be just on the other side of this door. Monica combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of her data jack. A quick jaunt into the Matrix, a little digital hand-waving, and I'll have this thing wide open. Be right back. A burst of static crackles through the tiny speaker on Monica's comlink. Iger, still in position outside the estate. Hold on, Monica. Who's in charge while you're jacked in? Monica rolls her eyes. Dietrich fixes his stare intently on the vault door. Glory looks cold and distant, just as she always does. We've been through this before, Iger. You're not in the KSK anymore, and that chain of command nonsense doesn't fly in the shadows. We don't need rules and regulations to guide us. The same principles that apply to the flux state. Please, spare me the lecture. Your politics have nothing to do with this. Best get used to it, Tiger love. She sighs. Look, it's a simple question. Years of experience tell me that it needs an answer. Since I'm a dagger, I'm going to say this. Why don't I take a crack at the door instead? Let me show you what I can do. Monica smiles but shakes her head no. No offense, Apollo, but this is my team, and at least for now, I handle the grid work. Then you need a second in command. Come on, Monica. Put someone in charge and let's get on with the mission. Monica stares at the screen on her wrist for a moment, clearly irritated. Then that twinkle appears in her eye again. She smiles at you, and she speaks into her comlink. Very well. We'll do this one Iger's way. While I'm jacked in, Apollo is in charge. There's a pause, then Iger's voice crackles out of the comlink again. Apollo? Did I hear you right? You're putting the rookie in command? I thought you were a pro, Iger. Questioning orders in front of the team isn't exactly a pro move, is it? This is ridiculous. Clear the comm, rookie, now. Monica nods at you. The smile has disappeared from her face. Listen, Monica, I know that this is a joke to you, but I'm telling you. Iger. Monica's tone is all business. Evidently, she has heard enough. The decision's made. You have your answer. Acknowledged. Without another word, Iger's image flickers and fades from Monica's communicator. Sorry about that. Iger can be inflexible. The legacy of a long military career. But she knows what she's doing. And she means well. It's a legitimate concern. She hardly knows me. Monica's eyes narrow. There's a thin line between concern and insubordination. You let me know if she crosses it. Okay, enough chatter. Let's get this done. Monica turns toward the door, fingers poised on the controls of her cyberdeck, then glances back at you with a grin. See you on the other side. But then she punches it, projecting her consciousness into cyberspace, her fingers harmonizing in the smooth, rhythmic staccato that only an expert decker can achieve. Alright. So I have my expert decker going into the Matrix. What? She died! Without warning, Monica's back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down to see a nub of pink flesh hit the floor, the tip of her tongue. The room explodes into action. Glory leaps toward Monica, her hand outstretched to yank the cord from her data jack. Dietrich surges forward to wrap the team's fallen decker in a bear hug, holding her against the convulsions that rack her body. With Monica's unearthly screams still ringing sharply in your head, you are only dimly aware of the door slamming shut behind you. Okay, so the options here are help Glory pull the plug on Monica's data jack, smash Monica's cyberdeck, help Dietrich hold Monica down. I'll just help Dietrich hold Monica down. As Dietrich holds Monica's thrashing body, you grab her head in both hands and hold it steady. Glory wraps a cybernetically enhanced hand around the cord, leading to Monica's data check and pries it free. The commingled scents of charred meat and ozone fill the air. You've seen the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. Suddenly, Monica's eyes flutter open, muscle tremors continue to distort her face, and blood oozes between her lips. You see the muscles in her jaw tensing and the look of concentration in her eyes. She's struggling to speak. Talk to me, Monica. What are you trying to say? Slowly, painfully, Monica wrestles her jaw open. The blood welled up in her mouth comes pouring out in a slick, covering her chest. She expels a thick, guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shapes she needs. Fear. With an effort, Monica opens her eyes again and meets yours. You see pain and fear in her gaze. And something else. Hope? Feuerschwinge. A sudden spasm jerks Monica's head back again. She grunts, then her chin drops to her chest and her head lolls to one side. Her eyes fix on an object in the next room, a computer terminal. The soft light of a cursor blinks on its recessed screen. Slowly, she attempts to speak again, but the only sound that emerges is a long, strangled croak. A look of resignation washes over Monica's face, and she stops fighting. Her gore-slick jaw goes slack, and she dies. Well, shit, that's the end of her. Monica, no! We've got hostiles. This clearly isn't a data vault. We need to get out of here fast. And she was looking at the terminal in there, so maybe I have to do something with that. I'm gonna heal myself, and then I'm gonna hide. Gotcha. Hello. Ouch. No. Oh, still line of sight blocked? Well, alright, fine. Oh, come on. Asshole. It's hard to tell if I'm going to be included in that blast, but... Okay, no, I'm fine. Alright, I stunned one guy. Alright. I'll just come out. And miss. Are you serious? I missed someone who's sleeping. Swing. Run over that way. Son of a bitch. Let me give him a face full of lead. One critical hit. Got him. Terminal active. Apollo, 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 Apollo. Internal memory checksum invalid. Dietrich scans the room nervously. They've sealed the door behind us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are you doing? I think Monica may have inserted a bug into the system before she died. What is it for? Something's telling me we're going to have some more company soon. I don't know yet. Watch my back while I figure this out. Text continues to scroll down the terminal screen. The problem has been detected with a core component of MCPOS. Restore MCPOS to factory default settings. Yes or no? Warning. Restore process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. Hit the yes key. 0% complete. As you watch the number on the screen slowly begins to climb, this is going to take a while. You glance down at a second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. A map of the holdfast grounds indicates that security forces are en route from multiple angles. The doors currently being rebooted by the system's restore process are flashing a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from this room is the holdfast's old servant's entrance on the western side of the building. At that moment, Iger's image winks onto your comlink with a crackling sound. The image is grainy, flickering in and out. What's going on down there, rookie? Talk to me. Iger, new extraction point. Hold up, where's Monica? I'm sorry, Iger. Let's see. Down, we'll be exiting via the blah blah blah. Iger's silence is thick, but when she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that. She cuts out without another word. Glory turns to face you, her movements smooth and robotic. Her voice comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the play, Apollo? Our escape route will open in a minute. We hold tight until then. By hold tight, you mean sit here and fry anyone who comes through the door, don't you? Pretty much, yeah. Dietrich's pained expression twists into a mask of hate. His hands begin to glow with primal energy. I can do that. I thought so. When the door locks disarm, we make a break for it. Until then, we make them pay for Monica. Dietrich and Glory nod in agreement. Alright, I don't see anybody else. That's where I need to exit. I guess the enemy's going to be coming through that doorway, so I'm going to run back this way. I'm going to have him follow, and then I'm going to use medkit. I'm going to have Dietrich fall back to this spot. And can I heal? Yeah. Survived for 9 turns. Holy shit. Can I save it during battle? Because I'm going to create a separate save just in case this goes south and I don't survive. So all I have to do is survive. I don't have to do much else. I'm just going to start edging toward the door. Here comes the enemy. From somewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang tight. I'm gonna hit end. Drone of some type. Maybe not that one. Cool. I can summon a spirit from that location. Come forth, a wind dancer. Wind blast, a blast of wind, electrocurrent, and lightning bolt. Gotcha. Alright, so he's stunned and out of commission for the moment. Alright, and end the turn. More security, great. It's not good. Well, I killed one of them. Gonna use an advanced medkit on Dietrich. And then nail that drone. Sweet. Gotcha. Woo. Hey. The figure loping toward you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy, overlapping plates. What you can see of his face looks raw and slick, like old scar tissue stretched tight over his skull. He wears an expression of supreme confidence. Security Captain. All right, friends. Playtime's over. All you Shadowrunners are the same. Skulking, sneaking. Steal a vase or two from the museum. No harm. Maybe I'd let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upward, an impatient gesture, loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender. That's military-grade armor he's wearing, Apollo, hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about that minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. Something tells me you're gonna kill us either way. True, I can't deny it, but wouldn't it be easier if you didn't fight back? The orc shrugs, and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wheels the weapon to face you. It's not good. Okay, so I don't know if I can handle him or not. I'm gonna get the small fry first. Missed, great. Cool, I hit him. I have 5 turns. I'm gonna save it again with a third save file, just in case. Son of a bitch. Heal my wounds. Let's see if I can stun him. Oh please, oh please! Damn it. Ouch. Holy shit. I am pulling back. Not likely. Did he? He's not dead yet. Motherfucker. Come on, asshole. Well then. That thing is an immediate threat to me. Basic med kit. No, I'll be fine. Motherfucker, I hit the wrong button. God damn it. Ooh. Ouch. Please kill it. That guy has 80 HP. Gotcha. Fine. Gotcha. Woo! Oh, gotta reload, apparently. Got that. The door unlocks with a loud click. Your escape route is clear. Alright, we're gonna try to make an escape then. Retreat! Since there's enemies in the vicinity, I have to do this. Just by running. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can use the spirit to hold off the enemy. Just keep nailing him with that. Oh, God. Okay. I lost the control of the spirit. So I guess the spirit's still distracting them, so that's great. I just can't really see a whole lot of what's happening since most of my team's out of the room. Alright. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, come on. Bullshit. Please don't reach me. I need to get out. Now. Yes. Getting the fuck out. I made it. Iger rises from her corpse-strewn perch at your approach. From the look on her face, it's obvious that she's already sized up the situation. I knew this was gonna happen. I fucking knew it. We can talk about this later. For now, we need to bug out. Tell me something I don't know. Iger slaps the side of the van. Pile in, people, and Apollo, when we get back to the Kreutz Bazaar, we're gonna have a little talk. The Kreutz Bazaar. Kreuzberg. Home to nearly 500,000 people, and, until very recently, Monica Schaefer. Once a melting pot of cultural diversity, it's now a chaotic mess of wealth and poverty, crime and commerce, anarchy and control. It's also home to your own little slice of Berlin, a neighborhood that locals call the Kreutz Bazaar, a safe port in the eye of a storm. The ride back to the Kreutz Bazaar is quiet. No one is in a talking mood. As the van peers past potholes and garbage piles, the glare of streetlights and neon signs play across your window, painting the world in a kaleidoscope of garish colors. Soon, the van rounds a corner and skids to a halt in a narrow, crumbling alley. This is as far as Berlin's chaotic streets will take you. Your team wordlessly debarks the vehicle and climbs down into a disused section of the U-Bahn tunnel system, a well-kept secret, providing your team safe passage into the Kreutz Bazaar. Your safe house waits on the other side. As expected, that all went badly. Let's get inside. Can't happen fast enough, love. The sooner we get in, the sooner I can get drunk. Alright, let's go this way. Climb the ladder. You step inside, and the squalor of the disused U-Bahn tunnel gives way to the warmth of your safe house. A man waits inside, silhouetted against the dim fluorescent lighting. Paul Amsel. Something bad has happened, hasn't it? He steps forward, revealing a pale and expressionless face, light glinting off of steel-rimmed glasses. Paul Amsel, your team's fixer and landlord. Part deal-maker, part information broker, one of the most well-connected men in Berlin. His eyes sweep across the team as he takes it all in. The grim faces, the hard stares, Iger's fury, Monica's absence. I had a feeling. How did she... His face has gone ashen. He swallows, takes a moment to chew on the words before spitting them out. How did it happen? Something in the vault security system cooked her brain. It was too quick to be black ice. Glory nods, her motions robotic and spare. Monica died of a biofeedback-induced stroke. That's right. Iger thrusts a gloved finger into your chest. And this idiot stood by and let it happen. Let it happen? She jacked in. She screamed and she seized. By the time we saw she was in trouble, it was already too late. Yeah, because you never bothered learning what to look for. Muscle contractions and micro-tremors are good indicators of a Decker in distress. I'm assuming you didn't have anyone keeping an eye out for those. No, if you had, my friend wouldn't be lying dead in a basement. Oh, shove off, Iger. We are all on the lookout for physical security, Apollo included. Throwing him under the bus isn't going to help anything. Under a bus is exactly where he belongs. Iger turns to face Dietrich. She towers over him, but he stands his ground. I respect you, Dietrich. You know that, but you don't have my training. None of you have. Monica was good. She was the best, right? But she was also overconfident. She treated the job like it was a game. Do that long enough and you're gonna get burned. Iger turned her focus back to you. If you'd been paying attention, you'd have figured all this out on your own by now. You'd have known that Monica needed watching as much as that door. Enough, Iger. Amsel's voice is hoarse, his expression blank. Enough. Iger pushes ahead, heedless of the interruption. Her voice remains measured, but there's fire in her eyes. How many seconds passed between Monica's first convulsion and her plug getting pulled? 4? 5? Do you know how much damage biofeedback can do to a Decker's brain in 5 seconds? Look, this won't... You don't have to answer that. Of course you know. Monica died while you stood there and watched. This is all your... That is enough! Amsel's voice comes out in a roar, and his fist smashes down on the desk behind him. Iger, you and Apollo can have it out later, but I've had enough. We need to talk action. Our client sent you into something much bigger than he'd led us to believe. I want to know why. Right there with you. This was supposed to be a milk run. Payback isn't the only reason why we need to find him. We saw something back there. Something that we weren't supposed to see. It's fair to assume that we're all still in danger. He pauses, rubs his temples. Agreed. And to neutralize that danger, we need to know who we are dealing with. Let us review the events that transpired tonight. The smallest detail could be important, so hold nothing back. Let's see. Monica lived long enough to say a name. Feuerschwinge. She fought hard to tell us. It must be important. Amsel seems taken aback. He pauses for a moment before responding. The Fire Wing. This is unexpected. You'll have to forgive me. This brings back many unpleasant memories. The Fire Wing? The most terrible of the great dragons. There are those who would disagree, but they never experienced the terror of living in her shadow. He glances at Glory. You are far too young to remember her, of course, but for Germans of my generation, the name Feuerschwinge is synonymous with chaos, destruction, and death. The dragons of today are subtle creatures, full of patience and guile. Feuerschwinge was not. After her awakening, she went on a 4-month rampage that claimed tens of thousands of lives. Amsel takes a deep breath, slowly releases it. There is a haunted look in his eyes. Those were dark days. Countless men, women, and children were slaughtered, roasted alive in their homes by a creature of legend. No hope for salvation, and no end in sight. It was a horror that you cannot begin to understand. What stopped her? I can't imagine that a rampaging dragon would just go away on its own. Eventually, the Fire Wing was brought down by a man named Dr. Adrian Fauclair. Well, with the help of the Luftwaffe, of course. But it was experimental weapons designed by Dr. Fauclair that finally pierced her hide. She fell in a hail of bullets and rocket fire and crashed down in the radioactive wasteland of the SOX. This event was called the Dragonfall. Safe at last from the dragon's wrath, Germany celebrated Fauclair as a hero. Our own Siegfried, a modern-day dragon slayer. My own family practically worshipped the man. If the Dragonfall was as important an event as you make it out to be, I'm surprised that I've never heard of it. Those early days of the awakening were traumatic. Not just on the national level, but on a global scale. New species of awakened animals were being discovered daily. Within 2 years of the Dragonfall, the active use of magic had returned to the world, a new source of terror for a bewildered public, and in 2021, the sudden emergence of orcs and trolls gave rise to yet another wave of global panic. In light of such turmoil, it is any surprise that Dr. Fauclair and the Fire Wing were forgotten. Dragons were yesterday's news. He rubs his temples. Again, all of this happened decades ago. To the best of my knowledge, the story of Feuerschwinge is a bit of historical trivia, nothing more. Alright, so Monica spent her dying breath trying to tell us about a long-dead dragon. Iger sweeps her eyes across the group, searching for a glimmer of insight. Finally, she gives up. Any ideas as to why? Amsel's voice trembles with frustration. No, it doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. The Dragonfall is an ancient history. Feuerschwinge has been dead and gone for 42 years. And there's one thing that I do know. There's one thing that I do know. Whatever Monica saw, whatever she was trying to tell us, it was important. He visibly struggles to calm himself, takes a deep breath, and slowly releases it. I will look into this, and I will find answers in the meantime. Did you turn up anything else of value? The estate was just a front for whatever was going on down in the basement. That much is clear. It wasn't a minor enterprise either. That facility took serious funds to build. And time. There was more to it than we saw. Places like that don't spring up overnight. And all in secret. The owners, whoever they may be, were none too pleased by your escape, I'm sure. What else did you find? After everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc in military-grade armor. He appeared to be head of security. That is not much to go on. Do any details about this orc come to mind? Any distinguishing features that I could look into? He was an older guy, for one. From the sound of his voice, I'm guessing mid to late 40s. Pretty old for an orc. And he had skin grafts. Most of his face looked like replacement material. If the grafts came from a legitimate hospital, there may be medical records. That is something. I will see what I can find out. Did you note anything else during the run that may be of value? That's all we've got. That's not much. Amzil nods. His face is drawn and haggard. It is thin, I agree. A basement, a middle-aged orc with skin grafts, and a long-forgotten world event. Wait, we're still missing something. Who paid for this run? Amzil looks pained. I do not know his exact identity. I did not set up the run. Monica did. His face reddens. I warned her. I told her not to take the job, but she assured me that it would be a cakewalk. Monica was approached recently by a man who calls himself Green Winters. He used to be a prominent activist in the F-state political scene. I never much liked the man, and certainly never trusted him. But Monica, she would do anything for her cause, anything for the Flux state. He sighs. Winters swore that the data he was after was crucial to ensuring the future stability of the Flux. And that was all it took. We need to track down Monica's client and press him for information. Yes, most definitely. It is clear that Green Winters has involved us in something much larger than he has led Monica to believe. When he finds out what happened on the run, he's probably gonna rabbit. We need to chase him down before that happens. So we need information on Green Winters, and we need it fast. There's a man here in the Kreutz Bazaar, a Turk named Altug Burakgazi. He owns a little soy calf shop just down the way called Cafe Seve. This man is also a purveyor of information. I have done business with him from time to time. And you think he would know something about Green Winters? When I discovered Monica's renewed association with Green Winters, I contacted Altug. One of his people has been keeping tabs on Winters ever since. As I said, I did not trust the man. Pragmatic. Sounds like it's time I pay Altug a visit. Yes, tell him I sent you. I will do what I can to dig into the information that you've uncovered already, sparse though it may be. Karma gained! That means I can level up. Oh, there's a puppy. Dante. As you start towards the safe house door, a large, four-legged form steps down the corridor. Dante, Monica's dog, an enormous mongrel of indeterminate breed. A low whimper emerges as he enters the room, head hanging low. Oh shit, Dante. Dietrich shakes his head. Don't worry, boy. We'll look after you. At the sight of Monica's dog, Amsel's eyes well up. He inhales, but can't quite catch his breath. He started whimpering about an hour ago. Turned into a full-blown howl. Wouldn't stop. Kept... He closes his eyes. That's when I realized something bad had happened. Looking down into those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. He lets out a small whine and rubs his head against you. Scratch Dante behind the ears. Dante leans into you and looks mournfully, pressing his ribs against your leg. I guess the dog is going with you, Apollo. Paul Amsel. Amsel takes a ragged breath and releases it. Then slowly, mechanically, then a slow, melancholy smile plays across his face. Well, perhaps a part of Monica lives on in Dante. Return to the safe house when you're finished with Altug, mein Freund. With a little luck, he can help us locate Green Winters, and we can get to the bottom of this. He stares at the floor. And now, I think we should all take a moment. His lips tighten. For Monica. Alrighty. I'm not going to worry about talking to these guys. I'll just head on out the door and see what information I can find. Maybe? Or do I have to talk to everybody? Maybe I do. Let's talk to Paul real quick. Amsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. No, not yet. Oh, okay. So I guess there's a way to head out. Maybe not through here, but I think this is... Okay, that's just a bedroom. Nur für Mitarbeiter. Only for workers. Oh, so this is like a shop or something. Or maybe some kind of storage place. And that's the employee only sign. Reine Neugier Import Shop. Oh, okay, it's a curiosity shop. Okay. Malit Holier. The dwarvish tech vendor smiles at you with practiced ease, her almond aisles twinkling with the glare from a dozen trid screens. She speaks in a clipped, heavily accented German. Welcome to the Data Haven. Can I help you with something? I'm just browsing, don't mind me. Okay. Is this where I need? Oh, I think this is the cafe. Yeah. There's my guy. I don't know how to pronounce Turkish names. Altug Barakazi. The name behind the counter, the man behind the counter looks right past you and at the dog following close behind. Dante, I will fetch you fetch you his water dish, and perhaps a coffee for our friend here. Soy calf, black. Very well, a soy calf. He tisks to himself. Okay, that was just an interaction. Okay, fine. Paul Amsel sends his regards. When he hears Amsel's name, the Turk's voice lowers and his accent becomes less exaggerated. His eyes take on a knowing look. Ah, very good. Please express to Herr Amsel my appreciation of his patronage. If he needs any more catering jobs, seen to in the future, I am always happy to provide. Paul is always pleased to send business your way, Herr Burakazi. He was hoping you could discuss some of the details of his Green Winters order with me. The coffee shop owner offers you a smile. Of course, of course. Herr Amsel is too kind. Burakazi turns his head and calls into the back room. Kami, come! A young woman bustles in from the back room. Her gum chewing is loud enough to hear over the noise of the coffee grinders. Burakazi spits something out in rapid-fire Turkish. As you wish, uncle. I will see to it right away. Kami offers you a shy grin, snaps her gum, and hurries back into the room that she came from. My girl Kami is arranging to make contact with the chef as we speak. This will likely take some time. My chef is a busy man. While we wait, I wonder if you would be so kind as to run a small errand for me. A trifle, really. I hate to trouble you. I am embarrassed to even ask, but I would be most appreciative of your help. What is this trifle? Altug's voice lowers to nearly a whisper. The errand is simple, hardly worthy of you. I have installed a number of data taps to Berlin's fiber optic network, as part of my civic duty, you understand. These taps provide free matrix access for all who live in the Kreuzbazaar. In order to maintain their, how do I say it, their anonymity, each tap's protocol buffer must be reset every few days. I simply wish you to visit each data tap and reset it. Simple enough? Yes, yes. It is a simple job. Time-consuming and a bit tedious, perhaps, but simple. Just reset the taps and come back when you are finished. There should be 3 of them scattered around this neighborhood. The first one is just outside. Look for a metal box with yellow arrows painted atop it. By the time of your return, I should have the information Herr Amsel requested. Alright, get these data taps. Ah, yeah, I see it. The data taps protocol buffer is now reset. Moritz-Platz. Berlin. Where's... Ah, there's another box. Reset data tab. Alright. This sort of serves as a way of just getting around town and kind of seeing what it's all about, too. And that looks to be the last. Oh, hold on. That phone's ringing. I want to see what that's all about. It's an old obsolete phone booth. It's ringing. Pick up the receiver. A monotone pitch-adjusted voice begins speaking almost immediately. The Schockwellenreiter's contact for this is Keats. For this Keats is no more. Apollo is listed as a follow-up contact. This is our only secured line to this Keats. Please listen to the following instructions carefully if you are a supporter of our cause. We have phone booths in strategic locations throughout the city. Within each one, you may find a request posted for specific information. If you can obtain a copy of this information, return here and submit it via the port below the receiver. We will verify the authenticity of the information remotely and post an undoctored copy of it onto the Matrix ourselves. It is our stated goal for this information to remain free to all. However, you will be compensated for sought-after information returned to this location. Hang up the receiver. Sounds like another quest. As you're resetting the data tab, you notice that someone has duct-taped a small homemade receiver to the system. An earplug dangles from the receiver. Put the earplug in your ear. The sound of heavy machinery makes it difficult to hear the words that are being spoken. After a moment, you find you can make out two distinct voices. A nasal woman, who sounds like a heavy smoker, and a man who speaks in a high-pitched, breathy tone. Nasal woman. Just heard. Monica. Need to verify. Good for us. Continue listening. A sound like a conveyor belt starting adds to the noise of machinery, and you can't make out anything else until it comes to a stop a minute later. Think our next step? Wait. Isn't ready to make a move yet. To be patient. See who steps up. Could be someone more. More conveyor belts start up. All you can hear is the sound of machinery. Some sort of motorized vehicle starts up, drowning out everything else. A bell rings loudly, again and again. It sounds like a telephone. You hear the sound of a door slamming shut, and the noise of machinery is suddenly muffled. There's a rattle of plastic, and the ringing stops. The nasal woman's voice can be heard again in a sing-song tone. Guten Tag, how may I help you? Silence. Her tone changes, becomes more businesslike. I heard. Yes, he knows. I told him it wasn't time to make a move yet. Silence. What do you think I am, an idiot? The council needs to meet again. Silence. I know. I'm getting everyone in the same room. I'm getting everyone in the same room is challenging. Getting them to agree on a course of action is going to be even more challenging. From my perspective, the Kreutz Bazaar was only stable because of her. If she really is out of the way, well, We'll see, won't we? Silence. Yeah, I know, I know. What can I say? Things go slowly in the flux sometimes. You hear the sound of a door opening again, and the cacophony of machinery fills the line. You can't make out anything more. Walk away. Well, it looks like there is a mystery. Hold on, what's this? A bizarre monument towers before you at the top of the pedestal. The form of an angel stands, its outstretched wings looming over the small park. But the material is strange and uneven, giving the statue a cold, Frankenstein-esque appearance. It appears that the artist has welded this monument together from various metal scraps and pieces of junk. As you approach, a small, grimy monitor at the base of the statue flickers dimly to life. The grainy face of a smug young orc appears on screen. Kunzel. Hello there, I'm Herbert Kunzel, the creator of this monument. What would you like to know? Press number 1, statue name. This is my tribute to Victory, the victory of anarchy. It is both a citation and parody of the statue we destroyed some 20 years ago. You may remember it from the history tried as the Siegsäule, or Goldelse. Press key 2, installation history. Isn't it obvious? The Siegsäule, a monument to the hubris of the Prussian state, gets blown to bits. So someone takes a lot of bits and builds a monument to the hubris of anarchy. I mean, what more is there to say? Press 3, about the artist. I'm the visionary, Herbert Kunzel, from the Lindwürmer. You might know me from... Okay, well, there isn't much I'm known for, yet. But I intend to change that. All art is born from misery, after all. Step away from the statue. Alright, I'm going to save it here. And we're going to figure out what mysteries... Oh, whoops. Accidentally ran him behind the thing. And next time we're going to figure out what mysteries lie ahead. Confirm. Alrighty. Thank you all for joining me. This is going to be a long playthrough, I can already tell. So like I said, I'm going to increase the time of the streams to around 2 hours every time. If you missed previous streams, you can always find me on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Apollo Story. Thank you all for joining me. Y'all have a great evening.